COVID-19.
First reaction.
Huh?
It's
No, that was
uh,
December 2019, no, when we first heard about the
Yes.
COVID-19, and
like
it's just
the
in
people
China.
in China eating bad and getting sick.
Yeah.
So, who would have thought that this sickness turns to be epidemic on their place?
Yeah.
And we were not even bothered because we know China is far away, like few countries away from our place. And it turns out that it will hit the world really hard, and it reached this country.
We
So,
just take it lightly, like,
Light.
okay, just a normal sickness.
yeah,
That's it.
normal flu.
Well, there's a lot of changes.
There's a lot of
Of
changes.
course, you know better. We're planning about a big wedding that time. That's December 2019, if I remember correctly. July 2019, he proposed to me.
Yes.
And then before that, we're already planning, we're getting married, like that. Then after the proposal, we planned the wedding. Of course, we prayed. We asked God for the wisdom. We planned the wedding. We even paid for the venue,
We
the
got-
caterers,
yes, the services.
date. Yeah, the date is set. On our 6th year anniversary, that was 22nd of August 2020.
Yes.
That was our plan.
That was our plan. And then,
Yeah, we tried to save money.
Yeah.
We saved money, but not that much that will cover all the expenses.
And then 2020 strikes, and we got our first doubt of the things when we heard about the Taal volcano.
Yeah, the Taal eruption that was
Because
January
the place
2020.
where we going to set our
The venue.
wedding, the venue
Our
is in
wedding
Tagaytay,
venue.
and it got hit really hard also. Got affected by the ashes.
That's the first
That's the
hit
first.
in our plan.
And then we said that no, we can just shift places maybe, or maybe on that time everything would be okay, everything
Yeah.
will be clean again.
Since
and
it's
then-
just January and our
It's
wedding is
it's
on August.
Still
Then
far.
March came. March they declared that this virus COVID-19 is already a pandemic, and we felt that things really gonna be different after hearing that airports are shut, flights are cancelled, because there's no other thing in history that can shut airports aside that this pandemic. So
And
we
events
have, and events
are all canceled.
zero
all
events.
canceled,
They're
yeah.
all cancelled. So no one knows when it will be back to normal. So that's the first trial or challenge that we are talking, how we will get through this. How about our plans? How about the date itself? How about the event itself? No one has the idea. Yeah.
Well, every girl's
Ev-
dream, just to give you a hint, every girl's dream is to have an extravagant wedding. Of course, you will wear your beautiful gown. He will be in his Americana, and also just to add, we even bought my gown and his Americana like July 2020. We bought it already, and then this cancellation happened. So, my dream, of course, is to walk down the aisle. So, having heard of that pandemic, okay, we cannot we cannot proceed with the plans. We cannot get married like what we want to be.
And how we wanted it to be. So what we did is
Yeah.
we continuously prayed. Prayed and prayed harder and harder, and asked more wisdom. Yes, yun nga po. So God answered our prayers through wisdom that is being given to us nung nasa lockdown kami. Kasi yung lockdown, nagbawas ng workforce sa amin. So we were forced to take our leaves. So dun time na yun, nagkaroon ako ng more time to have my quiet time in my room, and I praise and thank the Lord kasi by that time Pastora Jonah and Sister Yoli also was with us in our room. So every night we were having our daily devotion, and maraming realization and maraming words of wisdom that comes from the Lord through the help of our Pastora and Sister Yoli that make me see the pandemic on a different perspective. So gradually na-change yung heart namin. So slowly na-accept namin na this is now the reality, and this is now, I think, what the Lord wants us to see, wants us to experience, wants us to understand. So yung pinaplano namin, the Lord slowly changing our hearts to accept na iba pala yung plano ng Panginoon. Panginoon sa amin. So, yun nga. And
Well, if my memory serves me right, that was April 2020 because I read my devotion last night. I wrote there na I'm starting to see God's perspective in the situation, that whatever is happening in our wedding plans, it is always for the better. So yun, that's how it started na matanggap namin na this is not the wedding for you at this moment, at this moment, but I believe until now that the wedding that we want, God will still give it to us.
meron isa kasing nasabi nun sa Bible study namin na yung sa verse nga ng Proverbs, alam naman natin na many are the plans in man's heart, but the Lord's plan will prevail. So isa yun sa nag-strike talaga sa amin na ang dami naming plano. We have lots of even yung mga tao nakaset na kung sino yung mga attendees on her side and my side, but then again the Lord established the steps. So yun yung isa pang verse na nagano sa amin. So marami kaming talagang as in change in our wedding plan. So the Lord made us accept that the Lord we know that the Lord want us to be partners. And yun ang pinakamasaya sa lahat. Ang tinanong lang namin sa Panginoon, Lord, paano? How? And then the Lord established the steps. That's why na-attain pa rin namin yung wedding through His wisdom. Though civil man siya, simple civil wedding, it turns out to be great with the help of the church and the brethren. So hindi namin in-expect yun. Hindi namin nakita that the Lord will move and will make things more extravagant nung may nag-prepare ng food, may nag-prepare ng cake, though yung cake as in like hindi mo made out of towel and it turns out to be like 3-layered cake or 2-layered cake. Who would have thought, diba? At saya lang makita. And then, merong mga, may mga nag-say ng mga blessings nila, and my father was even watching live through the help ng mga platform. Our families are watching live, even our beloved Pastor Edwin and Pastor Abe. So, ang daming witness. And then, how we want things to be has been changed totally of how God wants it to be. And it turns out really amazing and really satisfying. And I know the Lord has been delighted and the Lord has been lifted and His name has been magnified in our midst that time. Kasi nalugod siya. Because we followed what He wants us to do sa wedding namin.
And the bottom line also, if you will ask me if I have any regrets na hindi natuloy yung wedding namin. What is more important, the Lord let me realize that what is more important is getting married to the man that He want, to the man na nakalaan for me. So that's the important thing, not the venue, not the gown, not the food, but the two of us, both of us, that's the more important. So dun ko na-realize na it's not about those things, but it's just about both of us and God. Are we?
We are, right? So yung part na yon talagang we are thankful that after establishing His steps on how we will deal with our challenges in life, it makes our hearts tied together in the bond of three with Lord in our middle. So yun yung naging pinakamalaking impact sa buhay ko at accepting God's will. It's like tying both of us sa knot na si Lord ang nagbuhol sa amin dalawa. In a sense na alam namin na yung challenges kung ano man ang darating, greater than, I don't know if there are things greater than pandemic na we overcome with the help of the Lord. Alam namin yung minor things will just be like an ant biting you and you just scratch it and that's it. So ano pa bang mas lalala pa dun sa pinakita ng dinisplay ng Panginoon sa amin noong panahon ngayong pandemic, at na-withstand namin, na-overcome namin with the help of the Lord dun pa sa mga pagdadaanan namin sa future namin. Ngayon kasama na namin yung Panginoon at salamat sa Panginoon dahil syempre pabalik ako at binigay niya sa akin yung the best partner, realizing na hindi mo kailangan ng extravagant. Kailangan ko yung partner ko dun sa challenges na yun at partner na binigay sa akin ni Lord. Yun yung napakalagang na nakita kong ginagabayan talaga kami ng Panginoon. Kasi we He prepared the best person for us. Not just the scenario, but the best partner, the other half that suitable enough in my heart. And yeah, there's still challenges going on, but the Lord is always giving us the steps on how to overcome it. But one of those great challenges that I face is, if you believe it or not, I got COVID. I got affected by this COVID-19 strain, and it was what? I took the test 29th of January. It's a normal protocol in our hospital that we have to take the test. And just a normal life. I'm living my normal life. I went home. I went take a bath and then slept. And then the next day I go to work. Then I was just waiting for my result because I'm the only one who didn't took the PCR test or give the result the PCR test to my senior, to my supervisor. And then around 11 o'clock before lunch, I got the result. And I was like, okay, this is the result. I will send it now. And I read it. It's too long, but I saw 2 lines. One of those is the result. I scrolled it, positive. What? I'm positive? And I was really, behind my brain, behind my mind, I was really, is this true? And you know what I did? I called the company. I asked them, by any chance, is there any way that I could check if this is this really mine? Is this really correct?
Maybe you swap.
Maybe there's some differences happen, or like technicalities happen.
Did you even check your name? It's right.
Yes, it's all. It's me. Actually, it's the file number is me. Everything is mine. Then I check with them. Yes, sir, you're positive. Okay, then what am I supposed to do? And then I will send you the details of what they sent me. So I asked my manager, ma'am, stay there. I'm positive. What? She said. I was like, yes. What? Because I don't even have cough. I don't even have fever. I don't even have
no symptoms.
No symptoms at all. Just a normal day for me. So I went. My supervisor or my manager told me, go straight home. Do what the DOH is wanting you to do. So they told me to repeat everything. So around 3 hours after, I took again the second test and then received the result day after. So no, and the next day, and then yeah, it's went to Boston. You know, actually, I have a thought of it because
when he first break the news to me, I was laughing really hard. It's why is he positive? We even went to an island with our friends day before that, and then this is the news, is positive. At first, hindi talaga kami naka-feel ng, thank God, wala talagang fear or something nung sa mga first day. But when the days, nung nagsa-start na nandun siya sa bahay and he is positive, and hindi pa siya kinukuha ng DOH because he was advised that they will take him to, I don't know which isolation facility. 3 days he's with me, he is positive. That's the very ang hirap nung time na yon because we are sleeping in one bed. Then diba, imagine you are with a positive person. I'm not even a nurse, so yun ang hirap kasi even when we are sleeping, we have to wear the mask. Kasi hindi ko alam, sabi niya, kasi siya talaga yung sobrang maingat hindi ko alam na, sabi niya baka maubo ko while I was sleeping, hindi mo alam, so it's better for you to wear mask also. So ako yung kikilo sa bahay, siya nakahiga lang kasi hindi siya pwedeng kumilos, maghahawak ng mga gamit so right. It was all on me. Thank God for the strength, and kasama ko naman yung isa naming friend, and I really thank God sa strength na binigay niya kasi if not for that strength, hindi ko alam kung paano ko makakayanan yung nandun siya. Then yun na nga, kinuha siya na ng DOH, and another blessing from the Lord kung saan siya dinala. You can tell them.
Yeah, because I think these things happen really to display the power of the Lord. Display how because wala namang siguro may gusto talagang mag-positive kay. Pero the Lord want it to happen to let us see like ano bang dapat nating maintindihan at maunawaan. At siguro para sa akin application ngayon ang nangyari sa yung nag-positive ako my situation was used by the Lord to display His power. Kung ano yung dependency ba natin, was the wisdom given to you or bestowed to you the past months na nag-BBS kayo is ma-apply ba natin? And then I see God working nung nakuha ko pa lang agad yung result. Kasi the comfort was there, the wisdom, okay, Gerard, come. What you need to do is like 1, 2, 3, 4, based on the stories, testimonies of those survivors from the previous months, in the 2020. So those things, it hit me dun sa sa brainstorming namin kung paano yung mga dapat gagawin. Binigyan na kagad kami ng sagot ni Lord, which is alam namin the Lord has planned this for a victory. Yun yung gusto nating maano dito, na si Lord, hinayaan na kaming ma-experience yung quarantine, hinayaan kaming may makakilala na positive, to know their stories, para pag dilagay ka na sa sitwasyon na to, mas mag-glorify si Lord dahil alam na natin yung gagawin natin.
Yeah, I remember that was our prayer that time, na whatever situation we might be in, yung glory
One of
ni
our
Lord,
Bible study, no?
Yeah, yung glory ni Lord yung makita, hindi yung situation namin. Actually, it really happened kasi nung time na yon, hindi talaga namin nakita siya as problem, as mahirap na problema sa amin, as isang malaking, kasi if some people will experience that, parang siguro they will say na malaking dagok na sa kanila yung nangyari kasi this is pandemic di ba? Especially sa Philippines, di ba? Pag nagkaroon ka ng ganun, parang lalayuan ka talaga ng lahat. But for us, really, we really thank God sa nilagay niya sa aming wisdom and yung nilagay niya sa heart namin na peace talaga that transcends all understanding. Yun yung naramdaman namin that time.
Thank you very much, Bro.Gerard, Sis.Darlene. A great testimony in your life. My last question is, do you consider yourself as an overcomer and a victorious child of God?
Yes.
Yes, of course. After all that we've been through with the wedding, with the COVID-19 and everything, we indeed are victorious and overcomer. Of course, yes. After all that we've been through with the wedding and him being positive in COVID, we are indeed an overcomer.
And we are indeed a child of God.
Victorious!
Victorious child of God. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.